Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to another Looney Tunes World of Mayhem video. And in this video, we have a new event. We have the Temple of Toon. Now, the Temple of Toon. I like that. But no, this is the Temple of Toon. Oh my gosh, my enunciation. All right, so the other day I put a video out just giving a little bit of detail about this specific event. So now we're going to go ahead and dive into the event. We're going to show some gameplay. And because there was no sneak peeks for this one, we're going to go and we're going to do a look at their skills. We're going to look at their kit, both of them, and just kind of talk about them a little bit as well. So, but first, before we dive into all that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this really quick. We're going to jump into the in-game mail here. Here it is, the Temple of Toon. You've all read this. We know what our event characters are. So we have Professor Prissy, Witch Doctor Hazel, Merlin, Sam, Miss Prissy, and Witch Hazel. So hopefully everybody is putting Merlin, Sam, Miss Prissy, and Witch Hazel on task. So that's just, we only have 3, and we have, what, 5 tasks? So my suggestions for those other 2 spots, at least for me, is if you're hurting for gold, like I typically do, I've been doing this method, so it's really been helping me get the gold. But I have maxed out the houses on my Tasmanian toons, and I'm farming them for gold. Now I know that there was some people not too happy with the fact that you can't farm pieces for Tasmanian toons, but you know what? With the amount of gold that we're getting, I think I like that. In this game, you really don't have too many areas where you can farm a significant amount of gold. But being able to farm, what is it? Once you max those houses out, it's 10,000, 10K gold every 6 hours. So 4 times a day, you're going to be able to farm in total for that day. You're going to be able to farm 40K gold. So that's pretty good, I thought. So I put the Tasmanian toons there. Now there's also some other toons that you may want to throw in there for task when there's room like this, like putting Ralph the Vampire on there if you don't have him maxed out yet, because he is fantastic in arena. So those extra spots is I try and figure out what do I need. So gold, and I need to improve my arena team. So that's just, you know, my thought process. All right, so let's go ahead and claim these. And like I said before, I like the artwork, the art department. Whoever does that out there, you guys are awesome. I love the nostalgia of everything, and these new characters are coming on board. It's just, it all is very cool. All right, so we did that. Let's go ahead and see what we have for quests. So we have the daily mission still, so we still have the Alliance tournament going on. But the Temple of Toon, right here, collect featured toon pieces. Now, for that, best thing to do, especially since we only have 3 toons, is definitely farm the reatomizer for this event. Now, for me, I used most of my reatomizers or most of my illudium for the previous event, so it's hard. It's hard collecting all that illudium as quickly as possible, but I do have a couple tips. I did put a guide out also as far as the best use of all resources. That was several months ago, so it's a little bit outdated. I'm thinking about updating that, especially since most of us are in the end game. I'm level 58, I'm almost level 59, and your farming tactics are definitely going to change. So that guide I think is still good for new players, and if you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link it up right over there. But I think I'm also going to look, once I hit level 59, put together a guide for end game farming and things like that. So I'll show you where I go to farm my illudium so I can rack that up as quickly as possible. But here are the events right here. I mean, not the events, but the quests. So we got all, it's just featured toon pieces there, superior flower crowns, which you get from here. So again, that cyclical pattern, which is really good. It's a nice flow for events. And then you got the superior skulls. And then we have our arena missions down here at the bottom. So we got a lot going on right now with the Alliance event, the Alliance tournament going on, and this new event that just popped up yesterday. All right, so let's go into the event here and see what we need to do for it. So we did talk about this the other day, but just to kind of recap, you're completing acts 1 through 4 and collecting points that way, and then you're completing quests for the Temple of Toon, and then you're collecting your Toon pieces. So Witch Hazel, Professor Prissy, and Merlin Sam. So right here, Miss Prissy, she's a 50 piece unlock, so you should be able to get here fairly quickly. Merlin Sam, most people should already have him, so you should be farming him. And then the other featured event Toon pieces right there. All right, and as far as milestones, what are we working for? Right here, we're working for Witch Hazel, Miss Prissy, and then as you continue, you get Professor Miss Prissy and Merlin Sam, all the way up to Witch Dr. Hazel right there. Very cool. And what are we doing there? What are we doing with that, with the campaign right here? This is what we got going on. So battles 1 through 5, so we know it's 4 acts, right? It's 4 acts, 5 battles apiece. And for this one here, we need these 2 characters right here, which puts me at 73. Well, 73. There you go. I got to do some upgrading here really quick. However, when we go into this next one, again, 5 battles, you start at 4K, go all the way up to 12K. The third, you start at 12K, go all the way up to 21. And then in the fourth, picks up with 21 and goes all the way up to 42. So it does have a nice progression there. So we're going to see how well we can go ahead and do that. But first, I need to take my toons off task. So I do need to take one of these guys off. So I will continue to farm She-Devil here, because I do want to keep farming Vampire Ralph there. And then we're going to go pick up Merlin Sam, because for some reason I didn't have him farmed. Look at that. I gave a suggestion and I wasn't even doing it yet. I think that was a mistake, or on accident. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to farm him. Boom, his house is up max. So there we go. Maximize the amount of points that I can get in this tournament. And let's jump into here. Let's go ahead and hold down on Miss Prissy right there. And let's do, I think I can do some Tuneups here. So we're at 15. Let's tune her up. How far can we go? That's about it. I need some anvils there. And then we're going to go ahead and level her up a little bit. So let's use those. We're going to take her up to 45. 45 is kind of a magic number for me. And then from there, from 45, if I can't really go any further, because the level doesn't really increase your power level too much. I mean, if we take a look at this, I'm just going to, so we're at, what, we're at 35, so we're going to go up 10 levels. Let's just take a look at that really quick. I'm going to spend 133,000 gold right there. Now, it takes me up from 2990 up to 3594. So essentially, I gained 600 power. Doesn't really do much. I mean, look at my attack, my defense, my health, and my speed. I got less than 100 on my health, which a lot of the attacks are going to do more than that anyway. My speed is nice. That is a nice increase. Defense only goes up. It goes up less than 40 on my defense, which again is not all that huge. And then my attack from 144 to 169. So that's why I haven't been in a huge hurry to max level all my toons out, because in this game specifically, I feel that the Tuneups and the Star-Ups, those really have a greater impact on the survivability of your characters than leveling your characters up. So that's just my 2 cents there, my thoughts. Be very interested in your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into here. Now, Witch Hazel, she was one that I used really early on. She's a fantastic character to use early on in this game. She's got a nice AoE. And then I kind of progressed a little bit past that onto a different team, but she still is quite a bit of fun. Miss Prissy's pretty cool as well. I haven't used her as much. Just using basics on her real quick. All right, now I'm 2K under what the max power level is for the end of this, but I should still be able to do it. We'll see. All right, now we're starting to fill out the other end of the field here. That AoE from her is pretty nice. I love this too, just because all the debuffs, and the damage over time on that attack is pretty cool. Scoring some nice points. All right, here we're just a little bit under on the power level. We should still be okay. You guys have seen me beat teams that are 4, 5K higher. But you know, again, it also depends on the characters too. It depends on your team and if they're able to survive that. And this team actually is doing pretty good, these two. All right, here we go, full field. I think what we'll do over there is I'm going to focus on Witch Doctor Hazel. All right. Yeah, I'll focus on Witch Doctor Hazel. We should get, yeah, this right here will do some nice damage. Clear it out. Nice and easy. Look at all those. Very cool rewards. All right, I like that. These icons for the axe are pretty cool. All right, so what do we need over here? So 5. Boom, we're gonna add. Oh, it's just Merlin Sam. Okay. Boom. He's at 4K. I gotta go how high? I gotta go to 12K? And I can only use him because I don't have her. He's at 4K. Man. I really got him pretty low, don't I? Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, see, I mean, look at that difference. Just that star fragment piece there, he went from 4,100 to 4,300, so he went up almost 200. Whereas 10 full levels barely got me, what, 500 or whatever that was. So definitely that helps out quite a bit. All right, so let's see how well he does here. Get some damage over time out on her and on him. Let's do this. Boom. There we go. Yeah, no Miss Prissy at all, or Professor Prissy on that one. Let's see how well this guy does. This guy's a glass cannon, so he's not necessarily the best to try and go up against a team that is too much higher than him. Boom, got those two. There we go. All right, and I think that right now, because it's going to go 6,000 higher than where I am now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that as far as this this second act goes, and then I'll work on my Merlin Sam just a little bit more to work through it. So I need to get all the way up to 12,000. So got a little bit of work to do there. Then we can go on to the other chapter. So let's go ahead and take a look at these toons now really quick. We go to Tasmania. And let's take a look at Witch Doctor Hazel. So her right here, so she's an epic defender. And here are her beginning stats. Really, I think it's better to show those when you level her up, just so you can kind of see the impact of that. But let's take a look at her skills really quick. So she's got Soul Nimble, deal 34 damage to target enemy with 30% lifesteal, which is awesome. Love stealing life from other people. Gain Taunt for 2 turns, heal for 20% max health, and steal up to 1 to 2 defense up from each enemy. Also got this, silence all enemies, which is nice. I think that's the first AoE silence that we have in the game. Heart of Darkness here, that's that icon. So while this toon has taunt, it inflicts enemies with damage over time at the start of their turns, which is very cool. It inflicts enemies with damage over time. Very nice. We've got Hardy 1 and Hasty, so this is going to be what your max health and your speed increases right here. Yeah, the turn meter. And then Spirit Tether. While this toon is on the battlefield, all magic allies have plus 10% attack. So right off the bat, you throw her in with Merlin Sam and OG Witch Hazel. That would be a pretty good team, I think. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead, see what their max tune-ups look like. We're gonna go all the way over. It's been a while since we've done this. We've had some sneak peeks. We've been just a little spoiled, and but let's go ahead and take a look at what her max tune-ups look like right here. So right here, Tether 5, 20% attack to all magic allies on the field. Then you have Fever, Brew 5, silence all enemies, inflicting 3 random stats down. That's very nice. You got your Hasty there, 45% turn. You get almost half your turn meter almost when the battle begins. Very cool. That means she's going to go very quickly. Passive skill right here, Tether 4. Nope, we already looked at Tether, so let's go to... There's your Hardy 3. Come on, there we go. Wicked Welcome 5. So gain taunt for 2 turns, heal for 20% max health, and steal up to 4 defense up from each enemy. So if they don't have a defense up, we're not going to get that, is what I'm understanding. And then right here, your Nimble 5. Deal 38 damage to target enemy, and then you're going to steal 60% life steal. Very cool. I'm excited for this character right here. I think she's going to be very cool in the game. So, and I'm thinking about her viability in the arena, silencing everybody, life stealing everybody, stealing all those defense ups. Very interesting. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a quick look over at Professor Prissy. She's rare support bird and explorer. Again, Tasmania. There are her starting stats. And so what does she have? She's going to be our healer, right? So grant all allies 16% turn meter. So if you start out the battle with Witch Hazel, what was that? 45%? Was that 45% turn meter plus you add the 16% turn meter? Then you're going to be at 55, 61% of your turn meter. But that's when she uses that. So that's not on turn. So it'll be interesting to see what that is once you max tune that up. All right, and then we got this, her heal your team for 27 health and flipping all speed downs. So what that is, that all your speed downs are then going to flip into speed ups. Very nice. Keep up 1, deal 38 damage to target enemy, granting speed up. So she's definitely speeding everybody up here. Call of Discovery 1, immune to speed down. Very nice. I think that's the first time we've seen that one. And then Emergency Care 1, as long as an ally has less than 35% of its health, this toon has plus 10% speed. She's a quick one, that is for sure. So let's go ahead, take a look at her abilities all maxed out. See what her basic does as far as that speed. All right, so Revitalizing Relic. So flipping, so 38 health, flipping all speed down. We still got that. 41 damage to target enemy, granting 3 speed up to ally with the lowest speed for 2 turns for keep up 6. Emergency Care 6, as long as an ally has less than 35% health, this toon has 40% speed. And look at this one here. This toon is immune to speed down and turn meter removal. Very nice. I think that's the first time we've seen that one. Correct me if I'm wrong though. All right, and then what else do we got? We have Onward 6. Here we go. So 30% turn meter with this ability maxed out. So very interesting tunes. I think these two complement each other very well. So it'd be nice to be excited to get them together in a team and play that, because that just seems like it would help quite a bit in arena as well as in brawl, almost everywhere probably. All right, so there you go, everybody. That's what I had for you today. Just a video to go over the newest event, give you some thoughts on my mind and some tips as far as what I'm doing to try and get ahead in these different events and in the game, especially towards the end game here. And then go over those 2 tunes, which look pretty cool as well. So, all right, everybody, as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.